General History of Six Sigma and Continuous Improvement. In this session, we shall learn in brief the most important historical milestones of Six Sigma and continuous improvement philosophy. The Lean Six Sigma concept, as it took the present-day shape, has really received some input from as long back as 18th century, though those were more generic, and they were outcomes of research in general mathematics and physical sciences. Tracing forward those events, and connecting the dots backward, these reveal a lot of Six Sigma history. Evolution of Six Sigma. In this segment, we shall recall a few most significant milestones in the history of Six Sigma. 20th century. In 1924, Dr. Walter A. Shewhart introduced the control chart and the concept of special cause versus common cause variation as potential contributors to process-related problems. Dr. Shewhart explained process problems in terms of variation caused by assignable cause, also known as special cause, and chance cause, also known as common cause, and introduced the control chart as a tool for distinguishing between the two. Dr. Shewhart stressed on bringing a production process into a state of statistical control, where there is only chance cause variation, and keeping it in control, necessary to predict future output, and to manage a process economically. Dr. Shewhart created the basis for the control chart, and by carefully designed experiments, he improved the concept of a state of statistical control of processes. In 1941, Alex Osborne, head of BBDO Advertising New York, explains a now widely adopted set of rules for brainstorming, a technique to generate ideas. Alex Osborne published several books on creative thinking. In his 1942 book, How to Think Up, he presented the technique of brainstorming, which had been developed and used at BBDO. In 1949, U.S. Department of Defense issues Military Procedure, MIL P 1629, which contained procedures for performing a failure mode effects and criticality analysis. This standard establishes requirements and procedures for performing a failure mode effects and criticality analysis, or in short, FMECA. This helps systematically evaluate and document by item failure mode analysis the potential impact of each functional or hardware failure on mission success, personnel and system safety, system performance, maintainability, and maintenance requirements. In 1960, Kaoru Ishikawa, a Japanese organizational theorist and professor at the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Tokyo, introduced his famous cause and effect diagram. This simple diagram can help capture multiple source information into a cause and effect relationship. This is fundamental to understand the root cause of a problem that requires attention for problem solution. In 1970s, Dr. Noriaki Kano, professor emeritus of the Tokyo University of Science, developed a customer satisfaction model, now known as the Kano model. Kano model's simple ranking scheme distinguishes between essential and differentiating attributes related to concepts of customer quality. Dr. Kano and his team challenged the conventional beliefs that customer satisfaction requires improvement in each attribute of a product or service. Instead, Kano believed that all attributes of product or service performance are not equal in the eyes of the customer, and that some attributes create higher levels of customer loyalty than others. The Kano model is a two-dimensional quality model based on three types of quality. This is an approach towards prioritizing features on a product development or product manufacturing roadmap, based on the degree to which they are likely to satisfy customers. One of his well-known books is The Guide to TQM in Service Industries. We shall discuss this Kano model more in detail in the coming sessions. In 1986, Bill Smith, a senior engineer and scientist at Motorola, introduced the concept of Six Sigma. Bill Smith was regarded as the father of Six Sigma. During the time, Motorola University and Six Sigma Institute were founded. In 1988, Motorola received the coveted Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. In 1994, Larry Bossidy, the then CEO of Allied Signal, launched Six Sigma in his organization. In present day, after a few mergers and acquisitions, Allied Signal is now known worldwide as Honeywell Incorporated. A few of his quotes will help us understand his strengths. Execution is the ability to mesh strategy with reality, align people with goals, and achieve the promised results. Self-awareness gives you the capacity to learn from your mistakes, as well as your successes. He is also known for his book with Ram Charan, Execution. In 1995, Jack Welch, the then CEO, General Electric, launched organization-wide Six Sigma Drive at General Electric, GE. This organization-wide drive remained a milestone forever in the history of Six Sigma.
End of the session. Before you go, don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Don't miss out on the latest insights. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.